All right. Back in action. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Coming at you live from Quincy, California. I'm going to walk on the sunny side of the street because even though it's 9 a.m. and it's going to warm up to 70 degrees today, we're a little chilly right now. Probably about 35, 36 degrees. Just had my $3 coffee and refill at the coffee house. Can you see the coffee house? The coffee house in Quincy. I thought they've been around longer than a year. It says established 2024. I really enjoy supporting their operation. She gave me some work last week, building a bookcase for $60. Took me about 3 hours. An IKEA nightmare, but I got it done. 17 steps and 34 pages or whatever. I got it done. And it looks good. That's beautiful. Here it is. What is today? Monday morning. And there's the sun. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, that's what's up. So today it's all about managing resources. What are resources that we're talking about? Well, one of the resources you have to manage when you're living off-grid and on the cheap and choose not to pay rent, and you come into conflict with the powers that be, etc., and you upset, the apple cart. One of those resources is rest. Sleep is a type of commodity. Rest is a type of like investment in your day. I rested well last night, quite well, over 8 hours of deep, dead to the world sleep in a spot I will not mention where, but within walking distance of downtown Quincy, somewhere in Quincy. Come and find me. Well, no, please don't. A spot where I can charge my devices, have my snacks, wake up in the night and relieve myself if necessary into a bush, lay down quietly and comfortably in the soil on top of cardboard. Those parameters, I don't think those give any real clues about where it is. And I'm now becoming very canny, very coy, and very protective of my spaces because they've come after me repeatedly. And they are doing it with the full backing of the community and the full backing of the history here, my history here, the full backing of, the desire of my own children to see me suffer. Those are strange things. But it's a fact, and it is what it is. So, what can you do? At this point, I'm doing it, as my friend Evan always says. When we say, well, what can you do? He says, we're doing it. And we're doing it. Well, I had 2 cups of coffee, and I need to find a restroom. So I'm doing it. I should have used the restroom there while I was there. I had an hour-long conversation with Nathan, a like-minded individual. Am I not supposed to give people's names out here? People keep saying I'm doxing people. What does that even mean? I'm having a conversation. I'm being open and honest. But so far, my only crime is honesty. I like the red brick and the contrast. The colors are good. So far, that is truly my only crime. It's not hiding and not sneaking around trying to weasel my way into your community. I'm not weaseling my way into anything. I've been here forever. I have every right to be here and every right to point out what's wrong. That's my right, to point out what's wrong. This is, maybe you've never heard of what a prophet does. Maybe you've never actually met a prophet. Prophet, the actual word means a person who speaks the truth about God. All right, tearing that building apart. All right. Having a very aggressive morning of labor and noises, etc. Okay, I need to find a restroom within the next 5 minutes. We were talking about Albuquerque yesterday in my little walking vlog. I didn't get to the point about that. In Albuquerque, in 2020 over 2021, the winter, COVID winter, in one of the alleys, I found an Air Force flight suit that had like 37 different pockets, and it was head to toe, but it was wonderful. I wore that for weeks. Only problem was, it was very difficult to get off to relieve myself. So I resorted to, and I'm probably going to lose a lot of subscribers right now. I resorted to just relieving myself while I was walking and then clean it up later. And I did that I remember one night I did 8 times. That was freezing, and it provided a little warmth for a minute. And it's well, it's just warm liquid, and it will be handled tomorrow. It will be processed tomorrow. 5 a.m. they open. So let's see. I think there's restrooms here. And I'll go buy a soda or something. I don't like using the resources of the business and not patronizing the business. Maybe I can just offer to clean up their trash. And then I won't feel so bad about using their restroom. I might just need to stop this video now because I think I found a restroom. I don't know. It used to be a restroom. Nope. No dice. Okay, so draw in deeper, draw in more fully. I'm going to walk to the gym, get a day pass. I have $7 left, cash. And I guess I got to use 5 of that. So we're talking about resources. I got to use $5 of the 7 I have left to get a day pass to the gym so that I can comfortably relieve my bladder and take a sauna and thaw out, because it was cold last night. It's still chilly. It's after 9 a.m. I just saw something over here, though. So I'm not going to do the Albuquerque thing here. That would... See, the thing about Albuquerque is there's a bunch of people that are really out of their minds. So doing something like that isn't that strange. And nobody would even really notice. So, it looks like Laredo left one small backpack behind. Oh, it's a Forest Service vest, flight vest, work vest. 10 years. These are nice. I could actually use those. I'll come back for that. First things first. Resources, priorities. How does God lead us? How do you listen to the voice? How do you respond to Spirit? Well, oftentimes you'll find that Spirit leads you by your bladder or your bowels. I really should have just handled this at the coffee shop. So drawing in, center, drawing in deeper. And the reason I have to draw in deeper, well, that used to be a bathroom at the gas station. It's not anymore because of reasons. American cities nowadays have become wise to, like this example, this is private property. Please do not sit or stand on the rock. This is also not the bus stop. There's no that's like blah, 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 blah. We don't want you around. We don't want you. You're type. You're kind. It's like Stallone coming into that town and First Blood, and a deputy coming out of the sheriff coming out of the building, looking around at his beautiful little town. He's like, sees the drifter with the backpack and the army flag on his jacket. Says, hop in, I'll give you a ride. Is there a place I can get breakfast? Yeah, there's a diner 30 miles up the road. Was there some law against me having eaten here? Yeah, me. So there's Quincy for you, in a nutshell. Oh, you're unwelcome. You're not wanted. Don't upset the apple cart. Don't point out that we're all out of our minds. Don't point out that we're addicted to our convenience. Don't point out that this system is not sustainable. Don't point out that the American dream is a nightmare. Just stop. Just go away. Where? Away. Anywhere else. There's a big world out there. Just go there. And don't say things like you're Solomon, or you're going to be president, or you're the king, or like you're God in the flesh. Well, Christians really hate that one. They really hate that one. When you identify with Jesus and understand that you are also that, as the Hindus would say, Tat Vanase, you are it. You are it. You are the thing. The universe has expressed itself in you, and you are a being with 300 trillion cells. You are operating all of that by your conscious will. You better do it right, because most people are just a flurry of diseases and parasites and problems and wrong ideas, and most people are just literally disgusting to the universe. A literal stench in the nostrils of God himself. That's what the Old Testament talks about. The stench of your sin has risen to my nostrils, he says, I think in Jeremiah. That's the case. That's just a fact. The stench of your sin has risen to his nostrils. And there's an adjustment coming. I am an example of that adjustment. I have made the adjustments. I have surrendered to the will. I have aligned myself with his intentions. All these noises. Yeah, that thing's pretty cool. A little tiny plane. I saw it last week. So I'm almost at the gym, and I'm going to make it. I got to get to my $5 bill, sign in. There's a whole protocol. Okay. So it's all good. I'll have internet here. I can upload this video within the next hour. There's clean restrooms. There's a warm sauna. I can put my backpack in. Resources. Managing resources. And I think you just saw how I manage mine. I could go back there in the woods and just relieve myself on a bush. But I'm going to do it the civilized way. I'm going to be respectable and respectful and provide business to the local establishment. I do want to see them succeed. And that's what's up. So on that note, we are at Feather River Fitness. God bless America. Over and out.